Hello everyone. 2020 will be upon us in just a couple of weeks, and I have some ideas on some things to do to make the coming year and years better that I've seen, and I want to share those. But to get started with, the first thing you need to do is start looking at what's happened in the past. So I want you to consider what's happened in the past year, 10 years, and maybe your whole life. What things have gone good? That's the first thing to focus on. Write them down. What are the good things that have happened to you? I know sometimes it can be hard to see anything good happening, but just some ideas. Have you got a diagnosis, or are you still searching? If you have a diagnosis, you have something that a lot of people do not have. What friends do you have? Anything positive you can think about. I just wanted to point out that there is things that a lot of people forget about that are positive. And you need to look for all the positive you can. So start a list. What positive things have happened to you? Then, once you have that list, start a list of what went wrong that you could have done something about. Getting a chronic illness is usually not something you could have changed. Nothing you did usually would have changed it, especially if your chronic illness is a hereditary thing like EDS's. So, you can't include getting EDS as something that went wrong, because it needs to be something that if you had done something different, you could have changed. And preferably something you would have changed had you known different and would like to change about yourself in the future. Now, one contingency. That list should be a maximum of half the size of your what was good list. The reason for that is if our body and our minds can sense positive, they're more likely to create more positive. Whatever you focus on is what's going to be created around you very often. I'm not saying it's always the case, but generally, if someone starts searching for something and they're focusing on that. Now, a lot of people say, but I focus on, I want more money. Well, really what that becomes a focus on is I'm poor. Not I'm rich, it's I'm poor. And so then more poor comes because they aren't focused on they're rich, they're focused on or they have a lot of money, it's focused on the lack of money. And you can even see that among people who are what others would consider rich. They think of themselves as poor and they get more of that. So just something to think about. So what you need to do, as a recap, make two lists. One, the positive that's happened, the good things that have happened to you. And two, what could you have changed to not go wrong? And would you have? And we will take those to help create more positive in the future and more good things. So I hope that helps, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.